Okay.
Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for joining for our second live virtual event. We are super excited. So make sure when you guys hop on, you are saying hey in the comments so that we know that you are here. For everyone that comes today for our virtual event, we are putting $50 into your account. But in order to get that, we need to be able to see that you are on. So put hey in the comments. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. So today we are talking about Threadlifts. Super exciting.
Oh, hey, Jessica. How are you? Hey, Gail. How are you? Oh my God, it's kind of raining today. Jennifer.
Hi. Welcome. Don't forget to share on Facebook or YouTube. Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put like our fun stuff and some video and some procedures there. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Jessica. How are you? Thanks for joining in today, everyone. We do appreciate your time. It's going to be fun. Hey, Jane.
So we are super excited to talk about Threadlifts today. We're just going to give everyone a couple minutes to hop on. Hi, Jessica.
All right. Can you hear me now? Okay.
How are you? Hi, guys.
So fun nowadays, right?
I know. The new normal, virtual events. Okay, so as everyone's hopping on, we just want to say that we're hoping everyone is staying safe, staying healthy. Yes. We know that the kids are going back to school, so we hope everyone's kids are doing really well, enjoying school.
Yeah, some of the kids like choose to go to school, and some people are doing online, so that's kind of a wonderful. And I can hear like thunders.
Yeah, I know it's thundering. I hope you guys can hear that too. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, so we are just going to give everyone some time to join in. And then we are going to do our question and answers. Okay, so if we are having some problem in my mic, you can ask Dr. Mira to come and check on it because it's kind of going away again.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we can always I can borrow into your mic.
Yeah. Oh, the new normal that we have, guys. The new normal. Hi, Beverly. Thanks for hopping on.
How are you? Hey, Beverly. Nice to see you here.
So don't forget, you guys, as you guys are hopping on right now and we're figuring out our technical difficulties, don't forget, everyone who is on the live is going to get $50 into your account. But make sure you comment and say hi, because that's the only way that we'll know that you're here, is to comment and say hi. Hi, Dale. How are you? Hi, Darlene.
Hi, Dale. All right. That is so much fun. Almost all the people are here. We're going to wait a couple of more minutes. And then we are going to start a conversation.
Yes. Yeah, we're about Threadlift, which I'm super excited to talk about. It's actually one of my favorite things to see, just because the results are so good, so natural. So I can't wait to learn more about it.
InstaLift is threads that have cones that go underneath the skin that lift and fixate the skin to a new position, giving an immediate, youthful look. This suture contains cones that is activated by pulling of the thread. Then use your fingers to activate the cones that are attached to the sutures. The cones underneath the skin allow the skin to fixate to the suture and lift the underlying teeth.
They're used of polydioxanone or PDO suture, which has been used in different surgical specialties for many decades. Internationally, PDO threads have been used for aesthetics in many different countries for many years now. I love Nova threads for my patients.
All right. So hopefully we figured out our mic situation. If for some reason y'all can't hear us, just put in the comments. A few more people hopped on. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Beth. Welcome, welcome. So as you guys just saw, what is a thread lift? Before we get into that, I do want to go over what our specials are going to be. So super exciting. So our specials, what we are offering is $1,500 off full face and neck thread combo. We're offering $500 off upper face and lower face threads. And we're also offering $200 off brow thread lifts, which is super exciting. And then each of every $1,000 that you spend, you are getting put into a raffle, which has amazing products. So you're getting one area of threads, 50 units of Dysport, and you are getting 3 full-size Elta MD products, which are great products. We're all obsessed with them here. And that has a value of $3,200, which is pretty amazing.
Right. And some people are already done the consult with me and they know what they need, but some people are they don't have any idea like which area they will need or anything. So you can please call us to book your just consultation, and then we'll figure it out, and then you can take advantage of these facials. We have 1 week, so next week at the same time we are going to put all the raffles together, and we go live, and we're going to announce the winner after picking up one winner like we did last time. So we have $50 we're all going to get in your account tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us. I welcome you all. Thank you for your time, as it's kind of raining outside anyway. But thanks again. And then we are going to go over more about this procedure called Threadlift, what it is all about. I'm going to kind of discuss, but if you want to know, which we don't address right now, you can always welcome to put in your comments. So put in your comments your questions too. I will answer those questions. And if you are interested in this service, you think you can be a candidate and you want to do it, just call and book the consultation. Okay, so I'll hand it over to you.
Perfect. So we are going to get right into some questions. So we've had some questions come in before the event that we thought we would address. But like Dr. Mira said, if you guys have any questions in the meantime, feel free to put them in the comments and we will stop and go through your questions. So the first one is, what is a thread lift? What exactly is a thread lift?
Right. So does its name suggest thread and lift? So we're addressing our sagginess of the skin, especially in lower face, upper face, around the eyebrows, in the neck. And after a couple of years, like after 35, 40, the gravity is not our friend. So our skin do sag. So this is the treatment which we put the threads or the sutures underneath the skin in such a way that we reposition the skin into a higher place. And these threads are completely absorbable. So after a couple of months, the threads goes away, but your skin remains in the higher place. And also, this threads, while dissolving, causes the collagen stimulation. So results are natural, and it kind of do the lifting of the skin, which no other treatment can do.
Wow. So everyone obviously should book a hi Joanna, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. So everyone should obviously book a consult to make sure that they're a good candidate. But for everyone sitting at home, who is a good candidate for this? What is an ideal candidate for the thread lifts?
Anyone who kind of look in the mirror and kind of goes like this. I can't show you in the mask, but I do that all the time, like pulling the skin a little bit back to the ear. So that's what kind of it does. So those are the candidate. But hey, Lisa. So it is not. It's for skin laxity, for like it reposition the skin for 1 to 2 centimeters, which is a lot of lifting. So it is not replacing your traditional facelift, in which we have a lot of hanging skin around the neck, around the jaw, in which they're cutting the skin and putting it back next to the ear. So this is a completely non-surgical procedure. There is no scars, um, but the best candidates are people who are in like 55, 60s, who has moderate to minimum laxity. The skin quality is good, and I have done this procedure in some older people too, who are not candidate for facelift for whatever reason, like if they are okay. So Tracy is asking how often you will need to repeat this procedure. So if you're doing the procedure, like say for the first time, and you're choosing, you want to do your cheeks or upper face and the lower face or necks, whatever the area you are choosing, the result stays up to 2 years. But sometimes we need like a touch up or 1 to 2 threads after 3 to 4 months, because one side can come better than other side. So it is just like pick and choose when the laxity. So in your words, we can repeat this procedure after 3 to 4 months, but when the effect is kind of a wearing off after year and a half, you can repeat the procedure. Same like fillers, like you put the volume and then say in cheeks it stays for up to 2 years, but half of the volume is going away in a year, so you can put another threads or to do the touch up when it's not gone completely. Hopefully that's answered your question. So this option is not for crow's feet. So crow's feet is the area when you kind of a smile for me, like that little tiny line. She's young, but these lines which you, let's say with which side, I'm confused. Like
I know.
like right here are made by a muscle which is contracting and bringing the skin together and causing those lines. So relaxing that muscle works the best. But if you have an eyebrow sagginess and you want to lift your eyebrow up like this, then the thread come in the picture. So not on the side, but on the top of the eyebrow.
So Cindy wants to know if I have voluma in my cheeks area already, would this create a problem putting in threads?
No, because if you have voluma in your cheek, um, which is a different product, and we are going deeper with the voluma with the filler. In this procedure, we are just going underneath the skin, and they don't talk to each other, they don't interact to each other. Sometimes I do filler and the threads in the same sitting, like I'm putting voluma in the cheek and putting the threads in the lower face. Or we have done balafil and voluma in the past, and now we are doing thread. So they're not going to do any problem. Okay, Beverly. If you need some fillers, we would like to see you. And because every face is so unique and different, that where we need to the fillers and how much we need and what type we need. So I'll be more than happy to go over that. So we just need a consultation, which is absolutely free.
Okay. So, how much does a Threadlift cost? What are we talking cost wise?
So, Threadlift, actually, we are talking about two types of, first of all, to tell you the threads. So, it's a common type of, it's called silhouette insta lift and PDO threads. So, we combine both in our spa here, which is kind of our signature thread lift. And there are two types of threads. One is made up of PLLA, and then other is made up of PDO. Both are made up of absorbable suture, which is being used in our medical field for more than 50 years. In surgery, we call it dissolvable sutures, where we have to approximate the skin after a tear. Or I was an OB/GYN surgeon before, so we used to put the same material sutures, which is Instalift is made of, after we are stitching the uterus after C-section. So they're safe, they're inert, and they get absorbed after a couple of months. So we put both type of sutures or threads to give the maximum results. So sometimes it can be like 5 to 6 sutures in an area, less or more. Everybody's different. So the pricing is per area. And what area is like eyebrows, your upper face can be one area. The cheek, when you're doing nasolabial fold from here to here, is a one area. Lower face is a one area. Neck is another area. Some people do it on body parts too, like our back of our hands, which has a lot of laxity. Sometimes they kind of do it around the abdomen, or the lower knee part or upper knee part right here, lower thigh.
So that brings me right into my next question: is where are the areas that you can do this procedure on?
Yeah, so I just covered that. And for the price wise, I think we are, it's like 250 per area. But right now we're doing the procedure when you combine the areas, because it doesn't take too much time to, when you join the idea, you get better discount. So, but you will be a better person to know the cost. I am just the person who will just go, or like, hey, you will be the best candidate in lower or upper area, but you guys kind of decide the price. I just work for you guys, right?
So for the areas, if we're talking upper face, lower face, you're looking at $2,500 an area. But right now we are doing that $500 off that area. And then for brows, we're doing $200 off. It's usually $1,000. And then for for the full face and then the neck combo, we're doing $1,500 off of that area, which is usually $6,000. So really good pricing there for the sale that we have. So you did go over, you mentioned that you can do them in the body. So you were saying here and then by the leg. Is there any other area, or by the knee, is there any other area that you can do this on?
Well, we talked about neck, and sometimes we do about lifting, and some areas we just do for collagen production. So those are the like tiny baby threads. There are different type of threads. We put it like just in our 11s, and underneath the eyes. So around the mouth. So around the eyes, we talked about like on the side of the eyes, the Botox is the best treatment for crow's feet. But some of these fine lines underneath the eyes, which kind of a filler there, sometimes looks too puffy. So the threads can be another area there. But the common areas on the body is our arms. So we have crepiness of the skin, so we can lift and do some collagen production there. Abdomen, the laxity in the abdomen and the crepiness of the skin. The knees, and then it kind of people keep adding the area. So it's a can be used where we can kind of have to do the lift and collagen production.
Okay. So what can someone expect during this procedure? What does it look like? Kind of what does it feel like?
Yeah. So it's a minimally invasive procedure. What I mean by that is we are putting this threads. And can you, Denise, show me the thread, how actually the thread look like? So while she's pulling the picture, so this is a person who is just after the thread lift. So we topically numb the area, And you can see we did her upper face and the lower face in this picture. And you can see these dots where we kind of numb and where the sutures are placed. So you can see some lifting and filling right away, but the best results you see like 3 months after. So of course, when you come here, we kind of go over what we are doing, what we are kind of go over the procedure itself. We take the pictures and paperwork, and then we do topical numbing, and we also do the lidocaine injection, these tiny injection on the site of insertion and where the sutures are placed. We map it because everybody is so different. We cannot place it's not a cookie cutter thing that there's some areas and you just put the sutures in everybody at the same place. They can be placed in the different places according to each person. That putting it what suture where give the maximum lift and maximum results. So as I said, we kind of put the sutures and we slide the skin over it. So right after there can be some swelling, some bruising like fillers, and some you can see some the skin undulations, which goes away in couple of hours to couple of days. That's kind of a common. And yeah.
So Mary wants to know, is there a time we stop producing collagen as we age?
Hey Mary, more we are kind of older, our collagen producing capacity goes down and down. It's like we can see our even skin per se. When we are kids, we heal in like 2 days. When we are like older in our 60s, it takes like 3-4 weeks to heal. So a regeneration of our skin kind of goes down. Our skin become more thinner. So our collagen we are producing goes down too. We are constantly producing and losing the collagen. So in it kind of a 6 to 8 weeks, whole our skin is changed. So that regenerative process goes down. But with this procedure, with the threads or some fillers or the lasers, we are just stimulating our skin to kind of have the more blood circulation there. And to have more collagen there. The collagen which is going to be produced is going to be your own collagen, but it is just we are doing something to get that extra collagen which was not there before.
So Darlene, I got this done 6 months ago and I love it and I'm 60.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I love this. I have done it on myself because I kind of do everything experiment.
She's the guinea pig.
Yeah, so because I did it and I want to know that how it feels, how it looks, how for how long it stays. So I'm the first guinea pig if I'm kind of planning to do something on somebody else. But yes, it is a very natural result. That's I have to say.
So is it good to do in conjunction with microneedling?
So adding with microneedling, since we are doing microneedling all over our face, and I need the skin to be like clean and intact with this procedure. So you can do microneedling and do this procedure after like 3 days after, but no, I will not do in the same sitting. Oh, thank you so much, Darlene. Darlene said like I did it, so it's kind of always so rewarding to hear from you guys. I can sit here and say like, oh, I'm the best. I'm doing it for last 10 years. But when I hear from you, that's kind of encourages me the most and keep me doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much, Darlene.
Okay, so I know that you said we do a topical or the topical numb, and then we do the lidocaine. So will someone feel this procedure? Does it hurt, or are you numb completely? What does it kind of feel like?
So you're not completely numb. Same like fillers. So I'm going to go to Joanna's question in a minute. So you're not completely numb. You're going to feel some pinches here and there when your skin goes over the cones or some kind of a little barbs. So Joanna, you're asking like how long it lasts and do the threads needs to be removed at some point. So it lasts up to 2 years. So threads are completely dissolvable. You never have to remove the threads. So in the like 10 years or away from now, there was another threads which were permanent. They did not age with our face. So in that, some people has like these skin changes, or you can feel the threads, and there was not a great look. But these threads, the PDO and silhouette Instalift, both are completely absorbable. Within the 6 months, your body is going to be absorbed. So even if some say that one side of thread break or get loose, don't worry about it. We can just go ahead and put another thread there, and that thread is just going to sit there and do the collagen production. So that is not a problem. So no, we don't remove these threads. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Jessica saying,
Saying you're the best, which you are.
thank you. Love you.
Okay, and Tracy is saying, can you go over pricing one more time? Yeah, absolutely. So the sales that we have, we're doing upper and lower threads. Those are usually $2,500, but we are doing $500 off those areas. The full face and neck combo, it's usually $6,000, but we are doing $1,500 off that area. And then the brows, we are doing
4,500, right? So whole face and neck then?
yes.
Okay.
And then brows, we are doing $200 off. And so remember, every $1,000 that you spend towards a Threadlift, you are getting a raffle ticket into our raffle, which has over $3,200 worth of stuff in it. So super exciting. Okay, so next question. Mary wants to know, what is the downtime for this procedure?
So that's a great question, Mary. The downtime is 1 to 2 weeks, like the fillers. So you can have some bruising, some swelling. The picture I just showed you before, I kind of we took that lady's picture right after. Can you show? So she's right after the procedure. So you can see she does not look too bad. So some people does have minimum swelling and bruising, and they go to work after like 2-3 days. But the maximum downtime is going to be like 1 to 2 weeks. You start looking good more like around a month or so, and the best result you see after 2 to 3 months, because that's where your skin is producing the collagen. So this is like only 2 weeks later. So you can see that how much your sagginess of the lower face is kind of gone. So we did the lower face in this case. You can see like how good it looks, that all the skin is kind of pulled up. So that's the kind of what we kind of hope for. And so you can see like you can feel the threads tiny bit, some pinching here and there. You can still have tiny bit swelling, but you can go back to work like after 4 or 5 days and wear makeup.
Okay. So Jessica said that she's done it and it didn't really hurt, and that you were very gentle when you did it.
Thank you so much, Jessica. So Jessica was the one who, you did the lower face, and I mean, you're so pretty anyway. So that's your kind of a right after picture. So we kind of and Jessica, also I want to say, like, after you're just doing the full treatment, but after a couple of weeks to months, you can always see that one side comes better than other side. So one side we can always go back and do little touch up or put one thread only that side. So as I said, this procedure has minimally invasive, has minimal downtime as compared to the traditional facelift. There's no permanent scarring. Results are very natural. That's why it's becoming so popular. So it is very popular here, especially in the lower face, because in the lower face you cannot put too much volume or too much filler there. Otherwise, your face start looking bulky. So we want all our volume in our upper face, like right here. So have a heart-shaped face, not in the lower face. So just lifting the lower face up without putting a lot of volume, without filler, is kind of this treatment. No other treatment could do it before. So that's the before and after of a neck. So that's another. person is not a candidate for face and neck lift. She's young, but she's on blood thinner. She's on Coumadin, so she cannot have any invasive surgery. So that's a kind of a really great option for her. And of course, after like year or 2 years, she can go and do another touch up or repeat it, just like fillers. So it's a great anti-aging for that. And then this is a like brow lift picture. We did the brow, which is very like subtle and very natural and looks really good. So some people who are interested in like sagging brows, which is very common after like 50s and 60s. So like for example, like our sale is like lower face is like generally 2,500, right? And we are doing for we are taking $500 off. So that will be like only 2,000. We can get your lifting in up to 2 years. You can always add some threads, but you don't have to add that much when doing the first time. We can add as many threads we need, so we do not like we worrying about like, oh my god, I have to add. The first time it is just per area. So upper area is another area which is generally 2,500, or we're taking $500 off. And if you're adding other areas, then the price goes even better. So full face and neck has $1,500 off. I just wanted.
Perfect. Yeah. So actually, going back to eyebrows, we have someone who has a question asking, "Can I get a brow lift if my eyebrows are tattooed? Will that matter?"
No, we are not touching your pigmentation or anything. These are going in a different plane. We just put like 2 drops of lidocaine or numbing medicine on 2 points, and then the other area is going to be up here. So we kind of have this kind of gentle pulling and lifting. So it does not kind of takes the pigmentation or the color from eyebrow. It stays the same. Of course, you're going to have some like bruising and swelling temporary when we're just doing it. So Michelle is asking how long it takes to put in the threads. It depends upon the area. If you're just doing one area, it takes around like 30 minutes to do the whole thing. If me doing the threads only takes 15 minutes, but you're doing the numbing, the paperwork, the pictures, so it can take up to 45 minutes. So in half an hour to 45 minutes, you're outside the office. It takes like same amount like filler. So if you're adding some areas, so instead of 15 minutes, it can take 20-25 minutes, but that's all it takes to actually doing the procedure. So on an average, it takes around half an hour to 45 minutes the whole time in our office. So Tisha's asking, is there any chance of keloid scarring? So the keloid is, if somebody doesn't know, is a hypertrophic scar, the scar which kind of plumps up, and you see a lump wherever there is an incision. Some people get the keloid after the tattoo, and some people get the keloid after tattoo removal too. So it is a very, very, very rare chance, which I've never seen that happening on somebody's face. Because we are not cutting and a lot, it's just a 1 point insertion. And then if you have the history of keloid formation in the past, you will know, because by that time everybody has some kind of a cut and trauma or anything. But the chances of keloid formation is very rare. The most chances of keloid formation is after tattoo removal. So that's where most kind of I have seen.
So, how long after someone gets this procedure done, how long is the healing? Is the downtime long? Is it uncomfortable? What should someone expect during the downtime?
So as I already kind of talked about, the downtime is very similar to dermal fillers, and a lot of people have experienced the dermal fillers. So it's a week to 2 weeks of downtime. Like, when you have some swelling, some bruising, it takes around a month to kind of threads to settle in completely. The people who want or interested into thread should not do any blood thinners. The aspirin, the ibuprofen, or any kind of a supplements 1 week before the procedure. um, to minimize the bruising and the swelling. I have done the people who are on blood thinners. It's just that those people are going to have some more bruising than other. It's not even contraindicated even in that. And that, of course, after the procedure, we tell them not to do any excessive movement around the area. Or if you're doing lower face or upper face, don't move your jaw a lot. Don't chew on steak. Don't go and get a massage when your face is pressed down. So just take it easy for 3 to 5 days. And then, yeah, as I said before, some people go back to work on third to fourth day after kind of wearing makeup.
So if I purchase, is there an expired date?
No, there's no expiry date. In our spa, people have their services and they're sitting for I think 5, 6, 7 years. So yeah, and as our VIP program too, you accumulate your money. It's always here, so we don't have any expiry date. You can use it whenever it's convenient for you.
Which leads me into my next and last question is why Golden Glow? And I know for me personally, maybe I'm biased because I work here, but the spa is so great. Like she was saying, if you purchase something and you want it to sit on your account and you're not ready to do it yet, it stays there for whenever you're ready. We have the VIP program, which is amazing. It's basically a savings account. So it's $75 a month that goes into your account and you can choose to spend it how you want to spend it. The other really great thing is that we do everything personalized to you. No one is the same. Oh, thanks, Michelle. So no one is the same. So we make sure that everything is super personalized. That's why we always say, if you talk to us, come in for a consult, come see Dr. Mira. Let's see what we can do for you, because no one is the same. And so everyone's going to have, different things that they're going to need done. And so we just make sure that it's super personalized. I know too, obviously, Dr. Mira is the number one reason. She's so amazing. She is a cosmetic surgeon. She has 10 plus years experience with the Silhouette Insta-Lift. She was the first person in the area to pioneer the advanced Threadlift technique, which I think is so cool. She's a certified trainer in the Silhouette Insta-Lift. And it just makes me feel really good knowing that everyone, myself included, is in such good hands. So
Thank you so much, Amanda. And I will just let you guys know that I will never advise anybody like I think like what I can do to my face. The only thing I will advise which I'm comfortable putting in my face and I'm comfortable with doing. And also if you are a candidate for facelift, I'll say like you will benefit from the facelift or whatever procedure do I, even if I don't offer it here, because we can do something for one time, but I have our people which are here for thank you so much, Teresa. It really kind of because it's a family here. I see people for their mother, the daughter, the friends, so I cannot lose that for sure. Because one bad result and everybody going to tell everyone, so that's not what I'm kind of looking for. So you're going to get the tele only if you're a candidate. If you're not, then that's not a good, procedure for you. We will not recommend that. Um, Also, I thank you everyone for being here and being a great support. I appreciate you giving us the time, sitting here, listening to us, watching us, and if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer. Uh, Please feel free to call us, book your consultation if you want to have questions about Threadlift or any other procedure you want to filler or Botox, any laser. I'll be more than happy to go over that. So, Chalasa, really, thank you so much. She said she always have a great experience with it. So as like her, we know you, your friends, your sister. We all like a family here. That's how I build my practice in last 10 years. So I'm really thankful. So Thank you, Eileen. Really, I do appreciate saying that. I'm glad you're here. And this will. Thank you so much, Dale. Absolutely, anytime. So I will thank you all again, and then we will go over some of the people who did the Threadlifts here, and you can hear what they have to say. And again, if you have any question, please write down in your comments, and you can call us to book the consultation, or if you want to purchase, or however you kind of we can help.
Alrighty, Miss Jan, can you tell me a little bit about what you thought of your experience with Threads?
Well, I was excited because I didn't know really what to expect, but I was very pleasantly surprised, probably with two things. The first would be that I expected there would be more discomfort during the actual procedure, and there was very little. I was extremely happy about that. And then afterwards, or actually immediately afterwards, I saw a big difference right away with my eyes, my face. I was just so happy. In fact, when you went to take the after pictures, it was hard for me to not smile. So I could just look the same before and immediately after, my facial expressions, because I was just extremely pleased with the results. Pleasantly surprised, yes.
Did you let your spouse know what you were having done? What did he think?
Well, I told him that I was having something done, but I didn't really tell him exactly what, because I didn't want him to worry. I had watched and read through all the information ahead and watched some videos of the procedure, but it doesn't really, fulfill what does it actually feel like. And so I didn't want him to even watch that either, because then he would be all worried, whatever. But when I came home, he says, "Oh my gosh." In fact, he said, "You look just like you did when I met you." And of course, he's always very complimentary of me, tells me I'm beautiful anyway, but he's noticed a big difference. And he smiles more when he looks at me now. I did notice that.
So have you been to any other providers in the past? Even just consulting?
One other place a long time ago, and it was just for either, Dysport or something just to relax. And of course, once I came here, I would never go anywhere else, because all the staff is so wonderful, and Dr. Mira the fact that she herself does all the procedures makes a huge difference to me. She really cares, and she takes her time to really study your face and your complexion, and has always recommended, because I've always been on a very strict budget with what I do, but she's been very helpful in directing me how to spend my dollars most wisely. She really cares for helping her patients. So,
do you have any advice for the next patient?
Go for it. Just lean in and have it done. Don't hold back. Don't have any reservations at all, because it's so subtle. We can see it, and the ones really close to us will see a brightness, a more youthful, happy look on you. But it's not like, "Oh, what did you have done?" Nobody has said that at all to me. They just look at me and think, "Wow, you really look good." Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alrighty, Miss Sam. What did you think about the silhouette Instala?
I think the first thing that got me was I was terrified of thinking of pain, and there was absolutely none. I was so comfortable, I wasn't sure they were finished.
What did you experience the first day after the silhouette?
More apprehension, just because I didn't want to do anything wrong to harm them, but there was really no discomfort. I was at work.
Would you do it again?
In a heartbeat.
And what made you decide to go with Dr. Mira for this procedure?
Because I wouldn't go to anyone else for any of my work.
Oh, that's so nice, people. Like, I'm so thankful to have such wonderful people coming as our client. So that's amazing. But hopefully, you guys has uh, you can call tomorrow. But some people are here right now, so if you want to book, you can book. So feel free to call our right number. Our number is 727-683-0894. Which is there on the screen. But I enjoyed it a lot, and I thank you for your time. So this will how we going to conclude. Thank you so much, Cindy. I really appreciate that. You guys give me again my inspiration. Just give me a lot of joy. I appreciate you a lot. I enjoyed the session. We're going to do it again for something else, maybe for like a fill out or something. We're going to do another event. We're going to do some amazing sale. And yeah, so thank you so much. And that's how we're going to conclude. And Amanda wants to say bye too.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching. We just wanted to thank our reps, of course, because without them, none of this would really be possible. So we want to thank Galderma, Silhouette Instalift. We want to thank Nova Threads and Elta MD. And again, just don't forget every $1,000 you spend, you are going to get a raffle into our raffle, which you get 1 area of threads, 50 units of Dysport, and 3 full-size Elta MD products. We will be announcing our raffle winner next Wednesday, which is September 16th. So definitely give us a call, take advantage of these specials, and just come in for a consult. Come in for a consult and see, what Dr. Mira recommends for you, so that we know right away. Give us a call and we can get you in as soon as we can.
I love that Denise made little me dancing with the thread. That's very
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys, so much. If you guys have any other questions, give us a call, and we'd be happy to answer those for you. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much again.